Yo guys, what's up? It's Nitro Gaming 24/7. So I decided to go ahead and do the tour of the Ice Castle. I know it's an older build and everything, but I never really did a good tour of it, and I got the whole story of how I got banned from a build competition because of this build and everything else. So I wanted to do a tour video and go over the story of how I got banned and stuff for the build competition and everything. So we'll just start off with that. This build here, I built it, say 3, 4 years ago. Yeah, it's been about 4 years now. It was a while ago. This was built on the PS3. Um, it was built for a build competition around Christmas time. So it was a Christmas build competition. Now, this competition was for creative or survival. It didn't matter what mode you played in. You just had to do a cool build and everything. And of course, me being a survival player, I built mine in survival and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and go down here to the entrance of it and walk through it and tell y'all the story of what all happened and everything. Just ignore the pixel art and everything. I was thinking about taking that down because it does kind of like block the view, but I don't really want to take it down because I kind of like it. So it just stays there. But this land here, I'll go over the land first, how it kind of changed. I built these first, and then in this area, if you go to like a really old save of mine, there is a house right here, a little house right here too, and then a big building right here, all made out of ice. I took all that out whenever I built the castle. So the three buildings that were there that you might see in older, like if you can find my really old videos or really old saves, then you'll find those buildings there instead of the castle. If you just come through here, you got the whole garden, you got that build there. But with the build competition and everything, so this competition was a Christmas build competition for a Facebook group. They had about 15,000 to 20,000, somewhere around there. So it wasn't like a small group, but it wasn't a big group. It was decent size. And the only rules was you had to build it Christmas theme, like some with, so you can, it's themed off of what you're trying to do. That's why I went with the ice and snow, because ice, snow, Christmas, everything goes together. And that's literally, and you had to place every block. Like, you can't use mods, cheats, or anything. But with PS3 and stuff, you couldn't use that anyway, so that doesn't matter. And you had to build it by hand. So I started building this, and as I was building this, I was taking pictures, uploading pictures to the group and stuff as I'm building it the whole time. Let me eat real quick. But as I'm building this the whole time, I was uploading pictures and updates on it and everything, so everybody knew that it was good and everything, and I was actually building it. I love how the ice is right here. So the ice, this used to be an ice biome, and that ring right there is covering that side, so this side did not freeze. And then it has the ice ring like this, and then this side froze because it's not. See, if I go into the water, it's covered, and then if I go on the ice, it's not covered. But it just added that effect. If I come up here and look. But anyways, as I was saying, with the competition and everything, I was uploading pictures as I was building it. But the time came whenever it was about a week before Christmas. Everybody had to post their final product and stuff, their final build, and I took a bunch of pictures and everything. I even recorded a video and stuff of the build, and I posted all that in the group. And for some reason, the admins of the group and everything started calling me out and stuff, saying my build was fake and that I cheated and this and that. And I literally had all the proof from all the pictures, all the videos and stuff that I've been taking over the time period of me building this. And they still want to say it's fake and everything. I don't know why, because, I mean, the build's good and everything, but it's not like unbelievable good, you know? It's not something that you would think that's not possible. So I don't understand, definitely, because I didn't even really do interior. I mean, I got these crazy cool stairs, as you can see here. These are like really cool stairs. I love how they are. You'll see more of it whenever you go up there. But other than that, it's kind of plain and empty. I mean, what I should have did, actually, I could still update these, but say like line up with the center from here to here. I can build chandeliers in each one of these, like little chandeliers hanging down. And then in the middle here, I can build a big chandelier. Just make it really icy looking, maybe with like blue stained glass, which we didn't have stained glass at the time either. But with blue stained glass panes and stuff, you can make a cool chandelier out of that. But with the competition and everything, they started calling me out and stuff and said I was kicked from the competition and I was banned from the group for cheating and everything. Which I don't know how, because you know, I literally posted videos and pictures as I was building the whole thing. And about a week later, after the competition was all over and stuff, I found out that the admins actually won the competition. So my theory was the admins were jealous or whatever, and they did, because they was going to give away I think it was like a $10 PSN card or something like that to the winner. But come to find out, I think the competition was rigged, and the admins just wanted to win it, and they didn't want to give the PSN card or something like that. That's my theory on what happened, because that's the only thing that really makes sense. Because there's literally no way I could have cheated with me posting pictures and videos as I was building this. So I don't really understand that, but I had a lot of friends and stuff go in the group and spam the group with everything, saying they kicked me and, you know, just everything that happened. And they got a lot of hate and stuff for doing that. It was kind of funny, but they just shouldn't have did that. Why do a build competition if you're going to rig it and then kick your main builders, the main people that are trying to enter the competition? It's kind of pointless, you know, and it's only $10. I wasn't really worried about the PSN card. I just wanted to do the competition for fun. I mean, it was literally the first, and still to this day, the only build competition I've ever tried to participate in was that one right there. And I got banned from the group, I got banned from the competition and everything, and all the admins and stuff blocked me, and just a lot of everything just for that one competition. Was it worth it? Yes, it was completely worth it. It's funny, it's a good story. Um, you know, the fact that the build was so good or whatever, and the competition was rigged, or I don't really know, and they just kicked me for my build. I think it's funny, but I still like this build. I just noticed that should be ice up to there like the other sides. See, I don't know why that's lower. I'll have to fix that. But here's the roof of the build. Um, Again, right here in the middle, it would be cool to add a big chandelier or something, and then do something with this top layer. Um, and on this floor here, see how this floor is plain? What I could do is make the floor out of ice and snow, and make it in a design of a snowflake. So, you know, just add a pattern with snow in the ice. Same with the bottom floor. I think that'll look really good. But as you can see with the stairs and everything, they're really good. I like how they came out. It's something different. You don't see stairs like this in any other build. You just fly around. It's just something different. And there's a lot of snow and ice. And as for getting the materials for this build, I can go ahead and show you guys that, just in case if anybody wants to see it. So, If we come down over here on this area, on this side right here, you can see I have 2 ice farms. So there's source blocks there and there, and they just generate ice, well, water, water source blocks. And then it fills this in. I wait till it freezes over, and then I just mine all the ice, and I get a bunch of ice. As for the snow, I used to have a snowman right here, as you can see, snow farm. And then I would look at this bottom corner with the shovel, and just get a whole bunch of snowballs. And that would turn into blocks of ice and everything. As you can see, I still got a bunch of ice in here. Not really that much, but it's enough. And this platform here, I can go ahead and show underneath it too. I didn't really want to flatten all the land because we was on a time thing whenever I was doing the competition. So I didn't have time to flatten all the land like I do for most of my builds. So I just built this platform above the land down here and used that. Like, there's the walkway for up top underneath it. So that just saves a lot of time and makes it look good. If I can fly right. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple flyover shots, give y'all a couple views of it. I really like how the stand and stuff came out. Which, originally, this stand right here, I built to hold a Pokeball up top, and it was going to be a battle arena. But I decided to do a castle on top of it instead because I just liked it. So it's just a couple loops that go up, down, and then up into the center right there, and then loops that go around like that. So if we fly through here, you got the bridges in the center, and then I didn't really show this whenever I went up it. I just sort of went up it, but the whole walkway, you got four sides that you can go up on the walkway and then go up. Back whenever I made this, we did not have sea lanterns. Now that we have sea lanterns, I kind of want to change those glowstones to sea lanterns. I think it'll look better because, with the white and everything, it'll just match the build a little bit. And I can go ahead and show this stuff over here too. This really isn't part of that build, but it's still a part of the Iceland over here, so I can go ahead and do that. Got a little garden thing with the dome on top of it. Put the dome so snow and stuff won't come down here. And then this building here is pretty empty. I just did the stairs and everything on the inside. The stairs are quartz. And then here's the inside of it. Pretty decent little house. This house right here was actually the first ice house I've ever built. Because I built this, then I built that, the towers right there, which towers came out pretty good too. And then I had a walkway going down. The walkway was lined up with this right here. And then on this walkway I had the 3 buildings that I took out whenever I built this. I also used the materials from those buildings to build this. And if you look on the bottom of this here, if I can land up here, you can see I have the rings of different colors. So you got the snow, ice, like that. Just to add the effect to it. See, if I was to rebuild this now, I would build the top a lot different. I kind of went overboard with how many towers there are. I mean, it still looks good, but I would definitely change it and do it differently now. Trying to get a couple views of it. Still an awesome looking castle for an ice castle. For just 2 basic blocks. There's not really much detail you can add in because, you're limited on blocks. So I just had to do with what I got, and I think it turned out pretty great. I mean, it got me kicked from a build competition, so I guess that says a lot. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope y'all enjoyed the story of how I got kicked from a build competition. Let me know what y'all think down below of why they kicked me and stuff. The only thing I could think of would be because the competition was rigged and they didn't actually want to give the 10 PSN. Because this competition was for PS3 only, so anybody on PC and stuff couldn't enter it. It was a PS3 group. But if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more tours, like in-depth tours like I just did, or stories about some of my other builds, because I have some stories with other builds. One of them is one of the builds I built just because this a streamer stole my map and he was claiming it as his, and I'll get more into that story eventually. I got to get the clips for that, so that will come eventually. So make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, let me know what you think, and hit that sub button. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and peace out.